This is lunchtime news here on MTV Sports. I'm Shanti. Let's take a look at your headlines. Appointment of a deputy leader for the UNP postponed yet again. People in many areas in the island severely affected by the inclement weather. European horse meat scandal spurs tougher food tests. Now for those stories in detail. The appointment of the UNP deputy leader has been postponed yet again. According to media reports, the deputy leader was to be appointed during the working committee meeting this evening. However, reports further say that the deputy leader will not be appointed during this evening's meeting. Farmers in many provinces of the island had to face numerous hardships to protect their paddy cultivations from the heavy showers that were experienced in the recent past. However, with the prevalent inclement weather, this situation has reoccurred. Paddy fields that were ready to be harvested were seen inundated due to the heavy showers that have been battering several parts of the island over the past few days. All 10 spill gates of the Kantale Reservoir were opened yesterday, thereby inundating cultivations in the vicinity. Our correspondent said that around 1,000 acres of farmland were inundated in the area surrounding the Kantale Reservoir. This was the situation in Batiklo. Many paddy fields that were ready for harvest were inundated due to the heavy showers. These farmers were attempting to save every grain of paddy which they cultivated with great effort. Crops in the Marudamuna and Kalmune areas in Ampara were also inundated. The heavy rains also inundated several crops in the Vaunia district as well. Meanwhile, the Department of Meteorology says that over 100 millimeters of rain could be expected in the eastern, central, Uva and southern provinces during the next 24 hours. Duty meteorologist Chana Rodrigo said that strong winds could also be experienced. Meanwhile, people in many parts of the island have been severely affected due to the inclement weather conditions. Several families residing in the Adala Chena area in Ampara have been displaced as a result of the heavy rains experienced in the Ampara district. Our correspondent said that the displaced persons have been housed at relief camps. Spill gates of reservoirs located in several areas have been opened. All 10 spill gates of the Parakram Samudra in Polonnaruwa have been opened by 1 foot each. The Department of Irrigation said that 1,400 cubic meters of water is being released per second from the spill gates. Furthermore, 7 spill gates of the Minnaria tank have been opened by 7 inches each. Our correspondent said that 6 of the 12 spill gates of the Kaudula Reservoir were also opened last evening. 26 reservoirs in the Vaunia district have reached spill level due to heavy rains. Therefore, several roads in the Porothiupathu area in the Batiklo district were inundated. Strong winds experienced in the central hills yesterday have damaged several houses and public locations. Our correspondent said that the building of the Great Western Tamil Mahavidyalaya in Thalawakale was damaged when a tree collapsed on the building. The tree had collapsed onto the roof of the building belonging to the Great Western Tamil Mahavidyalaya due to the strong winds experienced in the area last afternoon. Our correspondent said that although students were present at the time of the incident, no injuries were reported. The principal of the school had later decided to cut down all trees located in the school premises. Incidentally, the inclement weather has caused an increase in the prices of fruits. The traders at the economic centre in Dambulla say that there is a lack of fruit supply to the market. News first visited the Dambulla Economic Centre yesterday to inquire into the prices of fruits. Traders and the farmers at the centre said that the prices of fruits have increased due to the inclement weather. Our farmlands have been destroyed by the rains. Therefore, our harvest is less, which has caused an increase in prices. The price of pineapples is decided with rain. Usually, a pineapple can be bought for 100 rupees from a fruit patch. The price of papaya is between 75 to 80 rupees. There has been a sharp increase in prices. We normally get around 1,500 kilograms of papayas to the market. However, now we receive around 150 to 500 kilograms. Welcome back to Lunchtime News. Leader of the Dravida Munnetra Kalagum M. Karunanidhi says that countries around the world have started to acknowledge the true face of the Sri Lankan government. Issuing a communique, it was noted that this situation has arisen since meaningful progress has not been made on human rights issues. It also notes that countries like Canada have threatened to boycott the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting, which is scheduled to be held in Sri Lanka. In addition, the DMK leader also states that the New York-based Human Rights Watch had already written to the Commonwealth urging it to shift the venue of its November 2013 Heads of Government meeting from Sri Lanka. Meanwhile, earlier this month, DMK leader M. Karunanidhi addressed a letter to chairperson of the Indian Congress Party, Sonia Gandhi, voicing his concerns about the problems being faced by Sri Lankan Tamils. In response, Sonia Gandhi said that they remain focused on the problems faced by the Tamil population living in Sri Lanka. Minister of Construction, Engineering Services, Housing and Common Amenities, Vimal Veerarangsa, says that loans will be curtailed if the Treasury fails to allocate the required amount of money in the face of future financial challenges.
A felicitation ceremony of the National Housing Development Authority was held at the auditorium of the National Youth Centre in Maharagama under the auspices of Minister Vimal Veerarangsa. There are challenges before us this year. We will overcome those challenges. There is a financial challenge that we have to encounter this year. If the required money is not allocated by the Treasury, we will only be able to provide a small number of fresh loans. We will have no choice but to pay the remaining installments of the loans obtained in previous years.
Still in local news, extensive investigations have been launched by the Human Rights Commission into the arrest of a customs director on bribery charges. Secretary to the Commission Attorney at Law Nimal Puncheheva said that information has come to light that the charges had been plotted by a group of racketeers. He further said that in addition, complaints were received that the customs director had been treated in an inhumane manner by the officers of the Commission for the Investigation of Bribery and Corruption. A shortage has arisen in the rabies vaccination that is administered to dogs. Provincial Health Services authorities charge that a solution has not been provided for this shortage, which has been experienced for nearly 2 months. They point out that this has resulted in a breakdown of the vaccination programs carried out for dogs island-wide. They further point out that there is a possible risk of rabies spreading as a result of this shortage. When we made an inquiry from the Ministry of Health in this regard, Deputy Health Services Director General Dr. Sarath Amunugama said that even though the vaccination reserves within the ministry has depleted, there is no serious shortage of vaccinations in the country. Now in sports news, Sri Lanka Cricket says that the new captain of the Sri Lanka Test cricket team will most probably be named today. Media Secretary of the SLC, Rajitha Fernando, said that discussions are underway between the coaches and the selection committee. He also said that the Sri Lanka Test squad for the upcoming Bangladesh tour of Sri Lanka will be named today.
Who will be the next captain of the Sri Lanka Test cricket team? Tilina Kandambi, Angelo Matthews, Rangana Herath, Prasanna Jayawardena, Tilan Samaravira. Vote by typing test space your answer and send to 7788.
And that brings an end to your lunchtime news bulletin. Thank you very much for watching. I'm Shanjirang Pati. Have a wonderful day ahead of you. Goodbye.